Assalamu alaikum students. Today in this class we will discuss the sources of carbohydrate, and these sources are given on the page number 93 of our textbook. This and the chapter name is biochemistry, and this is the 13th chapter of chemistry textbook. As we know that there are the first class of carbohydrate is monosaccharide. So first of all we will discuss the sources of monosaccharide. Monosaccharides are the simple sugar, can be found in many various sources including fruits, honey. Fruits such as apple, banana and grapes contain monosaccharide like glucose and fructose. Honey is a natural sweetener rich in monosaccharide, primarily glucose and fructose. These sources provide easily digestible carbohydrate in the form of monosaccharide. Sources of disaccharide. Disaccharides are the carbohydrate composed of two monosaccharide units linked together. The common sources of disaccharide in human diets are like sucrose is a disaccharide composed of one molecule and one fructose molecule, and it could contain one glucose molecule and one fructose molecule. So it is found in table sugar, which is derived from sugar cane and sugar beets. Many sweet foods and beverages contain sucrose. Lactose is a disaccharide made up of one glucose molecule and one galactose molecule. It is primarily found in milk, dairy products, and it is also known as the milk sugar, responsible for the sweetness of milk. Maltose is found in cereal. These disaccharides are important source of energy in the form of human diet, and they also play a role in sweet and composition of many foods. So these are the sources of disaccharides. Here we are discussing individual sources of disaccharide like sucrose, lactose and maltose. Third class of carbohydrate is polysaccharide. So in the polysaccharide we have two examples, cellulose and starch. Our common source of cellulose is plant wall, which are found in various plant material like wood, cotton and grass, and they are the source of basically cotton is the pure source of cellulose. Starch, on the other hand, is found in sources such as potato, wheat, corn, rice, barley, and maize. Both cellulose and starch are polysaccharide made up of glucose and molecule and made up of many glucose molecule but have different structural arrangement. Now we will do the self assessment 13.2. In the self assessment 13.2, we have the two questions, question number 1 and question number 2. In the question number 1, we are asking three examples of monosaccharide, three examples of disaccharide, one example of trisaccharide, and two example of polysaccharide. Answer of first part, three example of monosaccharides are glucose, galactose, fructose. Second part, three example of disaccharide, sucrose, maltose, and lactose. Third part, one example of trisaccharide is raffinose. Fourth part, two example of polysaccharides are cellulose and starch. In the second part, the question is sources of sucrose, maltose, and sources of lactose are asked. They were asking the sources of these three disaccharide. Sources of sucrose is or sugar cane is primarily origin of sucrose. Sucrose is nevertheless also present in fruits and green veggies and nuts in addition to sugar cane. Sources of maltose. Oranges contain significant amount of maltose. Maltose is sugar that is present in wheat and barley, cornmeal. And sources of lactose, milk and dairy product. Milk and product made from milk such as yogurt, cheese and ice creams are the main origin of lactose. Thank you.